everyone. Welcome to Willow Talk. Adam Peacock alongside Sam Ferris, who is not Brad Haddin, who is not Elisa Healy, who are not here for various reasons. Sammy?
Yeah, far from it.
I reckon if we put heels on the shoulders of Hads, maybe we get to the height of ex-producer Sam.
Yeah.
Who got a promotion, by the way, everyone listening. Ex-producer, producer Joel, Sam. Often running in the corporate world, but he comes down and joins us occasionally.
I'm even wearing a collared shirt today. I didn't even plan for it. But there
and
you
a
go.
hat.
And a hat. Well, hat stays on for other reasons. But it's great to be back.
Great to have you back.
You're doing all right.
Yeah.
Hanging on.
Lighting fading just to make sure of it. So Hads is away tending to his heart fixing.
Yep.
So fingers crossed, everything's gone okay there. And Heels is off being a cricketer.
Yeah.
So good luck to her.
A real job, yeah.
Got a real job. But we'll get through a couple of things here. We've got a big episode because in the second half of the episode, Hads' best 11. So this is going to be a theme over summer. We've got best 11s coming out of our yin-yang. So it's just asking anyone in the street, who's your best 11 of all time? Yeah. So Hads' parameters were who he played test cricket with. Not against, with. So that's coming up.
Bit of a spoiler, but did he include himself?
You have to wait and see. Can't remember.
All right.
That's why you'll have to wait and see.
Okay. I reckon he would have wanted to, but didn't.
No.
He's a humble man.
So we did this with a lot of the Australian cricketers. So if you were across social media, especially for the Australian men's or women's cricket team last week, there was a big, what's called a content capture couple of days up there. So all the rights holders, the media, because we're attached to Triple M here at Willow Talk in Australia, you get time with the players. And we had 12 interviews. So with the majority of them, we did a best 11. So there's some good stuff in there. I really enjoyed Adam Zampa's best 11 T20 players that he's played franchise cricket with all around the world. Yeah.
He's played with a number of teams. He'd have a fair few to choose from.
And you know what? He gave it the deepest thought I've ever seen.
Bit of editing.
It was like he was doing a thesis that meant the immediate future for his working life.
He's a thoughtful character, old Zamps. That's great. Play camp, how was your experience up there?
Good. Yeah, well, we just sat in a room and did interviews for 12 hours basically. So
spoke non-stop.
I got outside and at midpoint of the day, all the cricketers went off and practiced their cricket, which was good to see.
Or actually trained?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Trained.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Beth Mooney had her dog there the whole day.
Yeah, right.
So I hung out with Beth Mooney's dog for a bit.
Loves the dogs.
Lovable dog going
that's
around.
That's at the NCC up there in Brisbane. So Allan Border Field's attached to that. They play up there on the top there. Train at the top there.
Mitchell Starc was running, not bowling. Josh Hazlewood was running more, not bowling. They're at the start of their prep, I think. And Pat Cummins was just talking.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Unfortunately.
I saw a clip on socials. You did speak to Pat about his back.
Yes.
Which will be the most asked question in the next 6 months. But what's your gut feel? Talking to the guy, do you reckon there's a chance he's going to...
My gut feel is he's going to be pig sick within a month of having to ask that answer. He should walk around with a T-shirt on that says just the full description of it, and it's done us. Just read and then go on. My gut feel, I think, is in a bit of, not through any body language, just out of what's happened in the past with him, that he could be racing against time and losing that battle.
What are we, September now? The first one's 21st of November. So what's that, 2.5 months?
Because it's not something you can take an injection for and it settles and it speeds up the process. From as much as I understand, knowing lower backs, having done them myself.
And it's not as stressy, is it? When that's been stressed, that it's not as stressy, is that right?
It's not as stressy, but it's been stressed that it's not as stressy, but I must stress that it's on the way to being as stressy.
Yeah. So
if he doesn't look after it. Little hot spot.
Okay.
Little snicko.
This is the levels of back injuries. Hot spot into a stress fracture into you're completely screwed.
Yep.
So, the thing with that too is like, it's not like, I don't know, a soft tissue injury or a broken arm. It's like, right, you've got 6 weeks, you can go and play next. You've got to build up into being able to bowl 40 overs in a test match, which takes ages. So
I get the feeling it's similar to Bumrah.
Oh, yeah.
Which he knew as soon as it happened at the SCG. It was like, uh-oh.
And how long was he out for? He ended up playing the IPL.
Yeah, he played a bit of IPL.
Yeah.
So that was, what, 3 months?
Yeah, probably.
3 months? So maybe. We might see him during summer. But
4 overs.
Fingers crossed. I'm sure he's getting the best possible care.
Oh, no doubt.
I don't think he's going to Nick Riviera and The Simpsons.
With my old mate, Mr. McGregor. Yeah. So, look, What a blow. That came out of nowhere last week, hey? I know you spoke about it, but just the shock. It's just like England go from outsiders to now, with a real sniff.
Oh, they're favourites if he doesn't play.
You reckon?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. With all due respect to Scott Boland, because that then puts pressure on Scott Boland to play 5 tests.
Yeah, and the next person,
who is the next person?
About, yeah.
Lucky we did that depth chart.
That was very
refer to it.
Prescient, wasn't it? Yeah, crystal ball there. Anyway, it's great. Play camp, some good stuff coming out of it.
Grace Harris,
yeah,
is officially the most bubbly human being I've ever met in my life. So stick around for that one because I actually didn't have any questions for her. I just got her to talk for 20 minutes and it was entertaining.
She's a human soda stream.
Yes, exactly, with plenty of gas.
Okay.
Well, to fuel her, nothing untoward there.
What are you eating up there? Right.
Yeah. Exactly. No, it was a good day. Best 11 with Hads is coming up on this edition of Willow Talk. We've got some sundries which we'll do in the first half because there's plenty of bits and pieces around, including one extraordinary game involving England and South Africa, a one-day international. A fair bit between the two sides at the Rose Bowl. But make sure you check out our social media channels at Willow Talk Podcast on Insta and TikTok, and check out YouTube as well for full-length videos. And thank you to the people who have sent us some great umpiring yarns. We're going to give those Kookaburra gloves away shortly.
Cool.
In time for summer. So someone's going to walk out there, going out in like a Saturday Arvo dog shit park match or something like that. It's like, ooh, look at you, fancy pants, with your guards around your fingers, your Kookaburra gloves.
You're just a target for being sledged with new gear. Full kit wanker.
Yes.
You go out there, bang.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, sundries, let's get to it. What about this third one-dayer?
What's going on with this series?
South Africa won it 2-0. And it's fair to say that they let the third one go and didn't really mind about what was happening because they got beaten by 342 runs. Jacob Bethel, debut 100. Joe Root, 100. Plenty of runs all around that. Our mate, Joss Butler, he 200 strike. I'll get to Joss a bit later
Joss
on.
With an S.
Yeah. Joss and Stewie Broad, we'll get to them a bit later on.
Are they friends of the show now?
Well, almost.
Okay.
They're only friends of the show when you actually speak on the show.
Well, Broady, we'll get to it, but yeah.
Yeah, so that was massive, and I was reading the cricket.com.au report, which I think might have been a report that they've got from an agency, which then gets put onto the app.
Feels like a PA piece.
There was a line that said, England have struck a psychological blow ahead of the T20s by winning by 342 runs.
Jeepers. That's quite a margin.
Is that the reverse of, was it Cape Town, the 47, which we spoke of last week?
Yeah, Cape Town was 47.
That was Cape Town.
Yeah.
This is the reverse. This is the one-day version of bowled out for 70
It's
odd.
a shellacking. I mean, what's South Africa? They win the first two games. It's a dead rubber. That is like that happened in Mackay. Australia scored 431, bowled out for 155. Let's get out of there. At least they batted 24 or best part of 25 overs in Mackay. Just 20.4 overs, 20.5 overs in that third one day. So job done.
Maybe this is the turning point for South African cricket after the World Test Championship, that they finally won a trophy, that they only play well in games that matter as opposed to...
the other way.
Yeah. They don't do dead rubbers.
No, not anymore.
Irrelevant.
But
don't
crazy. Joe Root just loves scoring hundreds. He's unbelievable. What was that? His 58th 100, 19th one day, 15th, 58 for England. That's 20 clear of Sir Alistair Cook, who's second on the list for England, which is just extraordinary. He's... if he's not the number one wicket for Australia in the Ashes, I don't know who is. Yeah.
Big congratulations to Willow Talk co-host Elisa Healy for getting selected in the World Cup squad.
On your midge.
Yep. Captain as well.
Hey, retained it.
Nice. Nice. Good squad. No real, there's not a name on there that jumps out and goes, oh, wow, that's a bit of a shock. They're a hard team to get into, but they've chosen a well-rounded side and with... What have they got?
A million players. There's just
and a million all-rounders.
I was going to say the squad is just so deep. They bat so deep. Having players like Soph Molyneux in there, who opens the batting for the Renegades. Georgia Wareham, again, she's handy with the leggies and the bat and the field. One of the best fielders in the world. You've still got Elise Perry, Elisa Healy, Ash Gardner. Alana King, one of our favourites here on Willow Talk.
Interesting to see how she goes on those decks in a 50-over World Cup.
Yeah, I reckon Soph Molyneux's a big in there. She's going to bowl a lot over there. Annabelle Sutherland. The team is just full of superstars. And Georgia Vole probably pushing heels for that spot at the top of the order. So, yeah, immensely strong. I mean, we go in as firm favourites. Probably should win. Nah, we should win all the time, mate.
India getting, but yeah, I know that's what they set themselves. I did talk to Megan Shute as part of those interviews to give us the detail of the Sharks v Dolphins.
Oh yeah,
the lineups.
Oh yeah.
The thing is, I think we're trying to get it to say that it should come back.
Oh, you reckon?
Like the
so Sharks vs Dolphins is the intra squad, the two teams that they play.
Yep, and they pair off like that. There's no like A team, B team.
It used to be old and young, didn't it?
Yeah, now it was all mixed. It was a Matthew Mott initiative, but it's gone out since. I think it should come back.
Definitely.
The hate was real.
The last time that happened for the men's side was the Haddin 11 versus the Hick 11.
Okay.
Ahead of the 2019 Ashes.
Down in Southampton. Yeah.
That was the shoot-off for the shootout for the last couple of spots in the squad. It was eventually going to be Green versus Gold, but then they named it the Haddin versus Hick.
Okay, the two assistant coaches at the time.
I'm not sure who won.
We'll go back to Hads when he gets back and talk about it. It's not quite nerds v Julios.
Yeah. No, probably not. No.
Right. That World Cup, by the way, kicks off on September 30. So just around the corner, we've got a few chats, as mentioned, from the content day up there in Brisbane to have a chat about. And speaking of Brisbane, Marnus was back in action. Talked to Marnus as well.
Oh, yeah. How was he? Any BPIs this year?
No, it was all about best 11 with Marnus.
Oh, yeah.
So he put some good thought into it and had some good tales as well. But he was back in
He would have
action.
picked himself.
I can't confirm or deny, but I think you're on the money. I think. Redlands, he was playing for Redlands against Valleys. KFC T20 Max Final, 100 earlier in the week, got a hat-trick to finish the match off, including one horrific full toss.
It's been described here as two good balls, one horrific full toss that's still got a wicket.
Outstanding.
Brutal by the producer. Do you know what I love about that, though, is that Marnus is going back to club cricket and playing.
Loves it.
It's so good to see when, you've got test caliber players going back and playing grassroots cricket. It's just the best. So result aside, seeing him going back there playing, and that comp up there is really successful in Brisbane. It's just great to see.
He is most likely to play grade cricket at the age of 40 in the current top crop.
Oh, yes, big time.
What else? Ravi Ashwin, BBL. Where will he land?
Oh, look, the person or the people who usually sit in this seat would say magenta, and I'd probably agree with them, although I feel like if he was to go anywhere, it'd be a Sydney or Melbourne club. Big market there. But it'd be pretty cool to see he'd be the first Indian player to come back and play or come down and play in Australia. That would be pretty wild to see.
There wasn't some at the start. Did Yuvraj Singh come down?
No.
No?
No.
What am I thinking?
No, there's been a couple of Indian local players.
Okay.
But not of Ashwin's caliber.
Well, that's the big carrot, isn't it? If they go...
We start expanding.
20%, sell off 20%, sell off 50%. Do you get the franchise players who are just T20 specialists from India come down here and be a part of it?
The Gold Coast Super Kings.
Is there something you want to share with us?
No. Actually, I've been hearing about Adam Zampa.
Yeah.
Trying to create one called the Gold Coast Magic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Surprised it's not based in Bangalore.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, it's actually him and Kane Richardson who want to do it. So
fair enough.
They're both down that way.
The India A side, a few of our players are going up, or a squad of our players, the Australia A squad is going to India next week, is it? Or they might be leaving this week as well. And India A is a pretty damn good side looking at some of these names.
It's so good. Yeah, what do we got here? Shreyas Iyer.
Yeah, he captains.
Nidish Kumar Reddy, KL Rahul, Mohammad Siraj. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're taking it real seriously, which is great. The A-level format needs to be elevated to a real second-tier system. So I know there's all this WTC 2-tier thing, but we kind of have it if you've got a really strong Australia an A format.
And the bat-off starts over there as well.
Ooh,
Sam Constas, Nathan McSweeney over there.
Campbell Callaway, Fraser McGurk for the white ball stuff, Dixon as well. So there's going to be Ollie Peake. I wonder if did he get a name?
Pretty sure he got into the 4-day squad.
Yeah, right.
Delete this if he didn't.
Yeah, we'll check. But yeah, it's great. It's you're right. The bat-off starts in Lucknow.
And there are rumours swirling that Virat Kohli and Ravi Ashwin could play in the Australia A one-day matches to get a bit of a hit in before coming out here for this huge series. This is sneaky big because we're all thinking and talking Ashes.
I was going to say, yeah.
8 white ball games, was it 5 T20s, 3 one-dayers, or the other way around here in October, November?
5 T20s, 3 one-days,
Yep.
yeah. Ollie Peak is in that 4-day squad, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Good
to see
that.
the Wi-Fi working down here.
Yeah, huge, absolutely huge. And that's the other thing. Like you're right. Everyone's thinking about these five Test matches against England, but these 8 limited overs games against England, financially, maybe even more rewarding
So
this summer. So, but in eyeballs, it could be the last time that we see Virat and Rohit Sharma on these shores playing for India.
Ross Taylor is back. He's doing a Joe Burns and he's gone elsewhere to continue playing international cricket. Kiwi great, of course, Ross Taylor. He's playing for Samoa as they try and qualify for the T20 World Cup. Now, Samoa joined Papua New Guinea, Japan, host Oman, Nepal. Nepal, actually, it is.
Nepal.
It's Nepal. It's not Nepal. It's Nepal.
You
Kuwait, Malaysia, Qatar, and the UAE in the qualifiers for the 2026 T20 World Cup. So I don't know who's going to dish out there. Back in the day, UAE played at a couple of one-day World Cups.
Yeah.
Oman have been at a World Cup, if I'm not mistaken, as well.
Is that what we're calling it now? Doing a Joe Burns?
Yeah, doing a Joe Burns.
You finish up your career with one country and then change to another.
I'm sure there's been others, but
I can think of a couple.
Well, Joe's got Italy to the T20 World Cup, so
he's done amazingly well. Yeah, but I love this. I'd love this. I mean, who knows if Marnus isn't playing for Redlands when he's 45? Maybe he can go back and play for the Proteas.
Exactly. And
they don't need him now.
No.
If the games matter, they don't need him.
And I don't think that they'll be playing qualifiers. I think South Africa, or if South Africa ended up in qualifiers against Japan and Kuwait to get into a World Cup or something.
Something's gone wrong.
Oh,
yeah.
Or us.
Yeah.
And lastly, on Sundries, Stuart Broad and Josh Butler gave us a shout out in their Love of Cricket podcast. Broady said Heels didn't have to say sadly at their end of her statement about how much love he's going to get here. Stuart Broad went on to say he loves the podcast and gave Haddin some nice words. I'm sure he did. We'll hopefully line them up to come on before the summer starts or when they're here as well. And potentially we can talk to Stuart Broad about that cut shot he played in the Ashes that time and didn't get out. So, yeah.
I must say I 100% agree with Heels here because Broady, ultimate villain, guy you love to hate, particularly from an Australian point of view. One of the players that you want on your team and would hate playing against. But I met him, I interviewed him a few times, and I thought, who is this prick? But when you meet him, the loveliest dude.
Yeah.
He goes out of your way to remember your name, shake your hand, ask you how you're going. So it's so frustrating when you meet an enemy like that and you go, you're actually a good bloke.
So it's the opposite of don't meet your heroes because you'll get disappointed. You met your enemy and you got disappointed.
I know, because he was such a good guy. So he said on that podcast he'd love to come on Willow Talk.
Yeah, he's on.
So get him on.
Yeah,
my
we'll get him on.
part was when he called Hads a show pony.
An ugly show pony. Played ugly. No, he plays a bit ugly and he's a show pony.
Yeah,
so he's we're calling Hads now an ugly show pony.
Oh, no.
Which is harsh. What I want to do actually for our listeners, if anyone still has the shirt from 12 years ago or 11, 12 years ago of Stuart Broad is a shit bloke. Can you please send us a DM on Instagram or TikTok with that T-shirt if they're still in existence somewhere, and we'll pass it on to Stuart, and we'll get Josh Butler on as well in between his second job, which is reading meditation on apps.
Is that right?
Well, his voice. Have you heard it?
It is very relaxing.
Go down to the beach. Wave your arms in the air.
If we get him on, we have to make sure that Hads calls him Josh Butler, not Josh Butler.
That's Sundries. Sammy, thanks for dropping by.
Hey, pleasure.
Off to a quick drinks break here on Willow Talk. Very quick. Back in a moment with Brad Haddin's Best 11. Hads, you ready for this? Ready for what, you're thinking to yourself?
I'm sort of ready for it. Let me just clarify. It's who I played Test cricket with.
You can clarify it any way you want. You can. So what it is, it's your best 11. So your best 11 can mean anything. It can be your best mates who could show a bit of cricket, but obviously you played for Australia and played a lot for Australia. So if you wanted to go down the path of best 11 you played with?
That I played with.
Yeah. Not against.
No.
Not from another
That I
era.
played Test cricket with.
You had to be a part of an
Done.
11 that was there. And we're going to do this with a few players over the next couple of months. So, and I've found with sports people, they actually don't like doing this because there's always someone on the periphery that they miss out on who invariably will listen to it and go, what the mate? Thanks a lot. You brushed me. Why? Are you going to cop this?
I hope so.
Yeah. You're going to cop it with this, I should say. Here we go. Little beep in there for Joel as well. Bit of work for producer Joel. Potty mouth. So best 11.
Okay.
Let's go. 1 to 11. Do it. Batting order. Your openers.
The openers, well, I got Matty Haddin at the back end of the career, so he's a laydown was there. Like his presence, mate, averaged over 50, great gully fieldsman.
Why does everyone, like anyone who played with Matthew Haddin, a little glint comes in there, or a little smile about playing with the guy?
Oh, mate, he was one that you needed to be on his team.
Yeah.
If you weren't on his team,
As you found in shield cricket sometimes.
a lot.
Earmuffs.
Oh, but it was good fun. So he's easy. He's my first opener picked.
Yep.
Second one, I had a different introduction to Test cricket. Was David Warner.
Mm-hmm.
He played for Australia before. Played for Australia before he played a 4-day game, but everyone thought he was going to be a specialist white ball player. But he's probably, arguably, our best 3-form player of all time. So 2 left-handers at the top, 3 Ponting. That's done. Yeah.
When was the first time you crossed paths with Ricky Ponting?
When
Because now you're...
Yeah. When he was whacking us around in state cricket, I remember he took Binger on one game.
Oh, yeah?
And we all just went, wow.
Where was that?
At Hobart.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Green top or...
Didn't matter. Binger was quick and the ball was going quicker. So he goes at 3.
What was he doing? Just rocking back?
I just had more time than anyone else. He was the best batter I played with.
Yeah.
And I played a lot of state cricket with the Wars, Test cricket with Haydos, but Punter was the best.
And just on him, when you talk of guys like, Tendulkar, you'd never say anything to. Brian Lara, you played in the odd match where someone said something to him and it made him click. Would you ever say anything to Ricky Ponting?
Worth it.
Not worth it?
Just tell us when you're done.
Let's know when you're bored.
We can start getting everyone else out. Number 4, Steve Smith.
Yep.
And I've seen him right from the start of his career. And I've said it before. I liked how he's done things his way. He's got a technique that people say is different, but wow, he isn't as an effective and as batter I've seen in the modern game. The way he controls where the bowlers bowl to him is as good as anyone I've played with.
And it's flat out weird that at the start of his career, when he started playing Test cricket, everyone thought, we might have found the next Shane Warne here.
Well, and that's part of his uniqueness as well. he was the one that was strong. And as a young kid, that's hard not to get caught up in that.
Yeah.
He just went, no, I'm a batsman. That's my trade, and I will show you. 12 months later, he's hitting hundreds, not just hundreds, but the way he was scoring them. We knew he was different then.
Were coaches or selectors getting frustrated that he wasn't kind of thinking to himself that, no, I'm actually a really good leg spin bowler?
Yeah, but he was strong in mind just to say, no, this is what I am. I'm a batsman. I'll bowl a little bit. I'm dynamic in the field. I'm a great catcher.
Feels like a parallel universe. Yeah. Anyway.
Next,
5.
I'll go the no, I'm going to go the bowlers.
Wait, hang on. What?
Yeah.
You come back to 5, 6, 7?
I'll come back 5. Selection doesn't have to be. I've just picked the obvious there.
Yeah.
I can come back.
So 5 and 6 we'll come back to.
Come back.
Are you going to select your wicketkeeper now? Or?
No, it was hard to pick anyone else because I was playing. David Warner kept in the game. Maybe he can take the gloves.
I could say that you played with yourself, but we'll just leave that right there.
It's a kids show, please, Adam.
I can't believe you've chosen yourself.
Ryan Harris.
Yeah.
He's straight in. Mate, the one thing we would have loved is to see more of Ryan. His body just gave way.
So his best bowling was what?
As good as McGrath. He was as close as I think we've had to a McGrath.
Yeah.
Next one. I've had some good bowlers.
There's this bloke from Western Australia in the 2013-14 Ashes that went okay.
Mitch was good. Yeah, I'll go.
This is going to break him.
No. I'll go Mitch Johnson.
Yep.
For that reason.
Because you saw him at his absolute best.
Yeah.
And you were there, and I can't imagine that ball was hitting the gloves softly in that series.
And it was just, well, and I think a few of the English have written about it in their books. There was grown men walking out with fear in their eyes, and you don't often see that. And him at his best was as good as anyone. It was intimidating, and he can bat at 7 too. So
what? Take your spot?
Well,
or are you putting yourself at 6?
No, we'll see. We'll come to that.
Yeah.
Next one, and this is a hard one with the bowlers we've got now. Like I'm a big fan of Hazelwood, Starkey, but I think I'm going to go Paddy Cummins.
Yep. Who can also bat 7?
Yeah, just for his appetite in big moments, and he just clips Hazelwood.
Yep.
There.
And you didn't play a stack with Starkey. You played a lot of white ball,
yeah,
didn't you?
Oh, if it is white ball, I've got Starkey in.
Yeah,
straight away. I'm going 4 fast bowlers though.
Are you going 4 quicks?
Brett Lee.
Ah, yes, fair.
Brett Lee. I seen Brett played with him, played against him, coming right through age group cricket. There was no more intimidating factor in the game.
What about your new ball partnership?
Mate,
double undies for the openers. Double undies.
And I like to have someone, like we see some intimidating fast bowlers now.
Yeah.
But Brett used to get the ball around 160 Ks. And that's a different league. So I have to have that in the team.
So I spoke to someone, I can't remember who it was, that Brett Lee would run in, bowl, scowl at you, but by the time, if you managed to get bat on ball and get up the other end, as you're running past, a big smile would come across his face and go, as if to say, yeah, well done, mate. You handled what I can give you.
So there's my bowling attack.
Yuck.
So you can use Mitch in short spells.
So you're playing at the whacker, obviously.
Wouldn't matter. Even the wicket that's up and down, you don't want to face them. Spinners, well, the two...
Hang on. 11. You got 4 bowlers.
Yeah.
So what are you bowling teams out for 50, are you? And only having 5 batters.
Exactly. Is what I'm having. Only 5 batters. Yes. Mate, when you got that good at the top.
So you're at 6. Okay.
I haven't put myself in yet.
I reckon you have.
Spinners, well, I started my career with a couple of tests with Stu and McGill.
Yeah.
But the GOAT.
Nathan.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to leave him out, and I thought that would have been really harsh.
No, can't leave the GOAT. The GOAT might end up going past Shane Warne. We don't know how long he's only had 1 injury in his career. The thing I liked about the GOAT, that at the start of his career, they said, he can't bowl on the subcontinent. He's better on bouncy wickets. He's conquered everywhere. He's just got better and better. His appetite to get better throughout his career hasn't stopped, hasn't wavered till now. He'll be, don't be surprised if he's our leading wicket taker, our most important bowler in this Ashes campaign.
What changes with the spinner as they go on? Because you just with Nathan, like to the untrained eye, like myself, the technical detail, it doesn't look like a lot's changed. He's just consistent. But is it how much they spin, or is it gamecraft about understanding exactly what to bowl when?
It's a good point. One's gamecraft's a big thing. And what we mean by gamecraft is knowing when to shut the scoreboard down, realising where the game's at, the fast bowlers are on a heater at the other end, and be able to build pressure from your end and shut the board down. and then also had the ability just to quick over and start attacking. And be the vocal point where he's got to bowl the team out on day 4 and 5. And that's what Nathan's done so well and developed so well throughout his career. And there's also little subtles of change in your action where, yes, you might come over the top of the ball in Australia and the subcontinent. You've got to learn different wrist position to undercut the ball to get it to straighten. So it's all learning little subtle changes, which he's done great throughout his whole career. Number 5.
Okay, back to the batter, the spare batter here.
Yeah, might play 12. I'll be 12th man.
No, I'll get to that. I think you got some candidates for that role.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a big role.
That's the hardest one.
Yeah, that's why I left it for last.
Could be an 18-man squad, 6 12th men.
5's
7,
out of
actually.
Mike Hussey. Mate, he did everything he touched in Test cricket was gold. But I'm going to go Michael Clarke.
Okay.
Mate, longevity in the game, tactically was great. You know, that 2012 season he had, 11-12, I think it was. I don't think anyone's batted better in the modern game. He's got double hundreds, 150s. He dominated South Africa, got 300 against India. And yeah, I'll have him at 5.
And 6?
Well, where I'm going to go at 6, I'm just trying to think.
Are you going to get David Warner to keep, are you?
No, I'm just trying to think. Huss I'd have to go. Yeah.
And he can keep?
He can keep.
Okay. So you've gone Haddin, Warner, Ponting, Smith, Clarke, Hussey, Johnson, Cummins, Harris, Lee,
Goat,
Lyon. I don't think you're getting beaten.
Be hard to.
And who's leading the charge as the 12th man?
Well, the obvious.
I'll give you 4.
Okay.
I'll let you be a really socially strong team.
Actually, before that, you pick who you think I'm going to go because I think I'm going to shock you.
Okay. I reckon in the conversation,
Yeah.
the 2 Marsh brothers,
Easy. Yep.
Sean and Mitchell, I reckon recent guest John Hastings could be a shout.
Yeah.
You put in Mike Hussey, didn't you? Yeah. No, I'll just go those 3 that are in the...
They were in there. Close, not in the final.
Yeah.
My finalists come down to George Bailey.
George Bailey, yes. Star of the 2015 World Cup celebrations where he broke the trophy.
But the one I'm going to give it to
Yeah.
doesn't actually drink.
What?
Peter Siddle.
Sids.
Yeah. He's as good a team man as I've played with Peter Siddle.
Yeah.
Mate, unbelievable bowler. Lucky not to get in that 11. He had a great ability to bring a group together. And he was one player, no matter what happened, whether you're in the team, you're out, he'd be the same. He'd just get on with it. Great to have around the group. His knowledge of the game is second to none. And he was happy to give that to bowlers that were in competition with him. But Peter Siddle wins that vote.
What was he like the night of his hat-trick on his birthday? Didn't drink that night?
That might have been when he was drinking. I think that was a good stint in the change room.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Did you pick that one?
No, that came from nowhere.
Yeah, George Bailey was close to. He was a great tourist, George Bailey.
And now he's got this hugely responsible role.
Yeah.
Do you know how you see sometimes some people move on in their life and go, that I know a lot about that guy, and that guy has got some not skeletons in the closet, but he's got an alter ego to what we're seeing right now.
Where George was good is whether, say, you were celebrating a win or a loss at a function or in a change room that has nothing to offer. maybe a couple of beers, he could bring the group together.
Yeah.
And he would put a smile on everyone's face.
Well, that sounds like a damn good cricket team who's going to have a bit of fun off the field as well. So
they'll enjoy their wins.
Bradley Haddin, well done on your best.
Thank you.
11.
That was tough.
That was tough. That like you were fighting
Yeah.
against yourself there.
Yep.
And well done on leaving yourself out. You'll just go in and do assistant coaching role or something like that. You wouldn't have to do anything.
Might have to do anything.
Yeah. What would you tell that team tactically? Do your best, boys.
What would you do? Be the one that makes a difference.
Yeah.
Don't leave it up to anyone else.
Just feel well.
Yeah. Don't leave it up to anyone else.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, thanks for watching the Willow Talk podcast on YouTube. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't have to miss an episode wherever you are. And while you're at it, check out these videos up here. They're mostly good.